And Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin joins me now, right now. He calls himself a no on the health care bill. Senator Johnson, welcome back to Meet the Press, sir.
Good morning, Chuck. Well, what I'm actually saying is I'm not a yes yet.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So a little bit different.
Let me start first with process before we get to the substance. In fact, you yourself seem to lament how this has gone down. Earlier this week, you said you're lamenting the partisan aspect of this process, and you said maybe this is what has to happen. The Democrats had their partisan bill, Republicans are doing ours, and then we'll sit down and start working in a bipartisan fashion and fix our healthcare system. It seems to me you're admitting, or you may be admitting, that even if you guys pass this bill, it's going to be done on a partisan basis, and as soon as the Democrats get power, it will, they'll do another bill, and we have more uncertainty in the healthcare market. Aren't we just banging our head against the wall here?
Chuck, my background is really in manufacturing. I'm also an accountant. And so I understand without a good process, you're not going to end up with a good product. And a process in terms of problem solving starts with information. But that's kind of foreign to Washington, D.C. I'm not of that world. Washington, D.C. is an alternate universe where people just talk about policies void of facts, void of the type of information you really need to solve a problem. So that's my first point right now is we don't have enough information. I don't have the feedback from constituencies who will not have had enough time to review the Senate bill. We should not be voting on this next week, but we should have started the process reaching out to the Democrats, pointing out the fact that Obamacare didn't work. It did drive premiums up more than double nationally. Some places 3 times have been, has been the increase in premiums. Let's acknowledge that. Let's repair the damage done by Obamacare and transition to something that works.
Look, you just described why this process has been hasn't worked. For instance, we have this debate about these insurance companies. Why are they leaving the market? Here's something that Congress doesn't know. They don't know the answer to that question because you didn't hold a single hearing with a single head of an insurance company in the last couple of months. So how do we know why?
We do, but nobody wants to really talk about it. We know why these premiums have increased. I am reminded I remember President Bill Clinton talking about Obamacare as a crazy system. And he started talking about the people that are busting it, sometimes working 60 hours a week, and then they're left with premiums that have doubled and their coverage cut in half. Those are the forgotten men and women in this entire healthcare debate, but we know why those premiums doubled. We've done something with our healthcare system that you would never even think about doing, for example, with auto insurance, where you'd require auto insurance companies to sell a policy to somebody after they crash their car. States that have enacted guaranteed issue, which is the guarantee for pre-existing conditions, it crashes their markets. It causes these markets to collapse. It causes premiums to skyrocket. Now, the good news, Chuck, is you can actually address people with pre-existing conditions without collapsing markets. It's by properly designing high-risk pools. Maine passed guaranteed issue, and what they had to do is they had to institute an invisible high-risk pool. But we don't have the courage in Washington. We don't have the honesty to talk about these things with real information, real facts, go through that problem-solving process, information, agree on achievable goals, then set the strategies, then pass the legislation.
Look, isn't some of the problem here the rhetoric that gets used? And I'm going to use you
Absolutely.
I'm going to use you as an example here. I want to play for the rhetoric you used during your re-election campaign. Here it is.
This is our shot. We're not going to be able to repeal Obamacare the next time. This is our shot.
And yes, you bet I would repeal it in a heartbeat.
And then this is what you said in January. No, but this is what you said in January about that rhetoric.
It's way more complex than simply repeal and replace. That's a fun little buzzword, but it's just not accurate.
The point is, during a campaign, you used that fun little buzzword, and your constituents are hearing that buzzword, and then they're looking at this now and saying, you've been promising repeal and replace on the campaign trail for 7 years as a party. Now, you're being realistic, I think, in the January statement, when there isn't an election coming. But isn't this part of the problem in that you use one set of rhetoric during an election year, and then when you need a pragmatic process, the constituents don't buy it?
Well, the problem, Chuck, is on shows like this, you get a couple minutes and you have to condense what you want to do. No, I would repeal all of Obamacare and I would replace it with something that would actually work. Focus on repairing the damage done. That's those skyrocketing premiums. Those are the collapsing markets. That's addressing the forgotten men and women. But, here's some other inflamed rhetoric. You said it yourself, slashing Medicaid. Now, that's Washington speak. My definition of a cut is spending being reduced year over year. We don't have the final figures, but any projections that I've been working with, regardless of the bill, I don't see anything other than a reduction in the growth of spending. So let's be honest about what we're talking about here. We are $20 trillion in debt. Over the next 30 years, according to CBO, another $129 trillion of accumulated deficit. We are mortgaging our children's future. A compassionate society doesn't impoverish future generations for benefits in the here and now.
All right, let's be realistic here. I think your concerns probably are never going to be fully addressed in this bill. What does it take for you? At some point, you've got to decide whether to do this or not. Is the political pressure of saying, boy, if you don't do this and you're one of the Republicans and you've heard from President Trump, he hopes his good friends don't tank this bill. How much does that political pressure weigh on you, even though you look at this bill and you see a lot of flaws?
Chuck, the reason I left a life I loved in Oshkosh, Wisconsin here is to fix this problem. And what I find so disappointing is these bills aren't going to fix the problem. They're not addressing the root cause. They're doing the same old Washington thing, throwing more money at the problem. And of course, we have all the inflamed rhetoric. So what I'd like to do is slow the process down, get the information, go through the problem-solving process, actually reduce these premiums that have been artificially driven up because of Obamacare mandates. So let's actually fix the problem. But in the end, I come from a manufacturing base. I will look at whatever I'm forced to vote on, and I'll ask myself, is this better tomorrow than where we are today? Is it continuous improvement? And that's what will guide my decision.
So you don't like this process, but you're not willing to be the vote to delay things, to force the process to get better?
Oh, I would like to delay the thing. There's no way we should be voting on this next week. No way. There's no way.
Are you going to work to stop
folks
it?
in Wisconsin,
Are you going to work to stop a vote next week?
I have a hard time believing Wisconsin constituents or even myself will have enough time to properly evaluate this for me to vote for a motion to proceed. So I've been encouraging leadership, the White House, anybody I can talk to for quite some time. Let's not rush this process. Let's have the integrity to show the American people what it is, show them the truth.
Why haven't they listened to you?
So we can actually argue against the red. Well, maybe they will.
Okay, well, we're going to find out this week. Senator Johnson, as you lamented, I'm out of time. I do wish we had more time. But until we meet again, thanks for coming on and sharing your views, sir.
Have a great day.
Appreciate it.